Alright, it has this block of cheese. It has these lines. Let's probably make them a little better. Okay? Have these arrows on them. What do those arrows mean? They're parallel. Okay? So we know that those lines are parallel. Right? And it has this little box here. What does this box mean? That these two lines create a 90-degree angle. Okay? They're perpendicular. Okay? Alright? Two very important things. And then they have, let's see here. This guy. And then this guy. And this guy. Now it doesn't say that BC is parallel or anything, so I guess DFE, DFE, and BCA, BCA. Now it doesn't say that DF is parallel to BC, so we can't assume that. We can only go with what they said. Okay? We know that D, E, and B, A are parallel. Okay? And we know that these are perpendicular. That's it. We do not know that these are perpendicular. They look perpendicular, right? But they aren't listed, so we don't know that. Does that make sense? Okay? You can't assume in geometry. Okay? You're either given something and you prove it, or you disprove it. You never assume. What does assume mean?
Guess.
Yes, to guess. Right? If you assume in geometry, you will make an ass out of you and me. Okay? Don't assume. Okay? Always prove. Alright. Number 14. It says one pair of parallel segments. So they want something that's parallel. So what's parallel?
B and C and D and F.
Not B and C.
B and A.
B and A, right? B and A is parallel to what? D and E. Okay, very good. All right. Skewed lines, skewed segments. Segments that do not and will not intersect. Just one set. So they want skew. Okay? You need a little help? I mean, there's a ton. But they only need one. Okay? How about D and E? Okay? D and E. So take a look at this one, right? What'd you say? E and F intersect. We want something that will not intersect. What does not intersect with this orange? What?
A, B, C.
A, B, but that's parallel. Parallel, I don't want, is not skewed.
D and F.
D and F, they intersect at D. A and C, yes. A and C. C and F. B and C. All of those are skewed. None of those will intersect with this, right? None of them touch E. None of them touch D. So therefore, none of them intersect. Does that make sense? And none of those are parallel. This one's parallel. So if it's parallel, it's not skew. Okay? Skew is a non-parallel line, right? That do not touch. Okay? So D and E with one of those other ones. A and C, or F and C, or B and C. Wow, they all have something in common. What's in common with all of those?
They all connect with C.
They all connect with C. You notice how C does not connect with A, E, and D? Right? Alright. 16. One pair of perpendicular segments. Something that's perpendicular. Alright? So we're looking for perpendicular. Come on, Skylar. We talked about it at the beginning. We put up there that it's 90 degrees. We have a box between the two of these.
So B and D?
B and D with what, Skylar? B and D with what? What's going to make it perpendicular? It's going to start with D. It's going to have to go this way.
D and F.
There you go. You see it now? Okay? That's important. You see it? No? Okay. B and D with D and F. Right? Perpendicular. And it's perpendicular because of this. Because it told us. It was given. Does that make sense? Not because it looks like it. This looks like it, but we don't know that it is. Just because it looks like it doesn't mean crap. Okay? You cannot fall into that trap here. Okay? They are going to make things look obtuse, and they're going to be acute. They're going to make things look acute, and they're going to be right. Alright? You guys might be looking at me like, what does that mean? You guys know obtuse? We haven't talked about it yet. We will. This obtuse is bigger than 180 or bigger than 90, right? Less than 90 is acute, and 90 is right. Okay? That'll be on your final, so it'll be one nice, easy problem. Don't say I didn't give you some. Okay? Alright, next. 17. One pair of parallel lines, or parallel planes. They want a parallel plane. That means we need 4 points to make a plane, right? Okay? And they want the plane to be parallel. How do we know that plane is parallel? Well, I guess we don't have to have 4 points. We could have 3 points that are both parallel and be a plane.
So A, B, C, and E, D, F.
Which ones?
A, B, C, and E, D, F.
Yes. So the plane ABC is parallel to the plane DEF. Right? So what we're saying is this plane, because of this line being parallel, is parallel to this plane. Does that make sense? Do you see that? Do you see that? Jonathan? Do you see that? Kiana? Okay? Alright, that's the first 4 problems of your homework. How much time we got?